Good morning, folks. Sunday morning here, 10 to 8. Beautiful sunny morning. This is mainly just a test for the... I've changed my mic position in the helmet. I've put it down a little bit lower. Hay fever this time of year, and I was catching a lot of my breathing on the video, so it's not ideal. So here we are cruising, just come into Scarborough, from inland into Scarborough. Observation city just there, beautiful beaches in front of us, and we're heading up to the back end of Mullaloo for some motocross, King of the Sands in WA today. So they would have their drivers meeting on now. They'll probably start racing in an hour or so, so I've got plenty of time to get up there. But it's really just checking out the microphone position in the helmet, just to see if I can eradicate some of my breathing due to a stuffed up nose with hay fever. Also, I'm hoping it's not too low to catch the wind. I've pushed it down, I've pushed it pretty much to the bottom of my helmet, so yeah, hopefully we won't catch the wind as we go along. But this is what we do, we try things, and if they work good, and if they don't, well, back to the drawing board. So a lot of these people turning right here, either going for a swim, possibly a lot of them are going to breakfast. There's cafes and everything down there by the beach, should be quite nice. So at the moment it's 18.5 degrees. We're building up to 29 today, so absolutely beautiful, gorgeous time of year. Spring, best time of year. Summer gets hot, bloody hot. So you know, summer you're pushing 40s, low 40s, day after day after day. It's yeah, it's hot. But this time of year, it's not too bad. So we've got the easterlies blowing at the moment. So look at that ocean. Absolutely beautiful. Boats out there fishing, sailing, surfing, people exercising. Wouldn't be dead for quids. Absolutely beautiful part of the world. Being on the west coast, it's very, very nice. Isolated, as I've spoken about before in previous videos, but you know, that has good points and it has not so good points, but yeah. So we're going to cruise up the coast this morning, so we'll just past Scarborough, sort of heading into Trig. We'll follow the beach up to Hillary's, maybe a little bit further up than that, but and then we'll turn the video off, and then I'll go inland, which is pretty boring, so there's no point videoing that. We'll try to take some footage up at the motocross, but it's not really for that. Like I said, really I'm just testing out this microphone position just to see if it's, number one, it's not too windy, and number two, try and reduce my breathing, or the noise of my breathing, due to the stuffy nose and hay fever. Fucking cyclists. Oh, I hate cyclists. Or don't hate cyclists so much as a lot of their attitudes. I think they own the fucking road. You know, it's okay for them to sit two abreast, completely block up a lane. They go through red lights, they do all sorts of things, and yet if I'm on a motorbike or in a car, I've got to stay close to the speed limit. If I go too slow, I'll get booked, but cyclists don't. And like I said, not all of them. There's a lot of them that are good and do the right thing, and you know, that's fine. But we're meant to stay, I don't know, fucking metre or a metre and a half away from them, and it's damn hard when they're sitting two abreast going down the road 20 kilometres an hour in a 60 kilometre an hour speed zone. It just annoys everybody else on the road. So, and there's cycle paths and footpaths like we got right here alongside us here. Sure, there's a lot of people walking, so I'd imagine your exercise cyclists would rather be on the road, and that's fine. Just stay single file. Fucking hell, ants can fly in single file, geese can fly in single file. Why can't cyclists ride single file? It can't be that hard. Anyway, rant over. So this is, we've passed through Trig. This is coming into Waterman. Houses on the right here, obviously very, very expensive. The beauty of living on the west coast is we get our sunsets, and the sunsets here on days like today will be spectacular. Not a cloud in the sky, well, there's a few clouds but not a lot. The sunset tonight will be beautiful, and we just set it over the ocean, so you see a, you know, as the sun dips lower, you just see this stares out to the ocean. So, like I said, beautiful part of the world. You know, people out and about exercising, it's great. It's just before 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. People are out and about. Motorbikes, exercise people going out for coffees, people going out for breakfast. And this is what it should be all about. Get outside, get the kids, like that young fella there, get him out, get him off the bloody computer, get him out in the street, swimming, walking, surfing, cycling if they must. Beautiful. I'm deliberately staying silent for periods just to see if you can hear the breathing or wind noise or what. I've still got the visor up. I'm running a cruise along at 50k an hour here. Oh, pardon me, but I'll be really interested when I get home tonight. Play it. Probably this. I don't think this will go on YouTube, but we're just experimenting. But fuck, who knows, if it turns out okay, well then it might go on YouTube. Look at that ocean, is just beautiful. Weather beautiful. Morning, best time of the day. Best time of the day to me is that 6 o'clock period, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Right now there's people are out and about, but it's certainly not busy. Like there's car spots, and you know, there'll be room in cafes and coffee shops and things like that. But give it another hour, 2 hours, no go. So even that coffee shop back there was getting full. Quite a few people get takeaway, so those people outside would have been standing there ordering takeaway. They'll grab their coffee and they'll go for a little stroll or a walk along the coast here, or they might have had their walk and then just grabbing a coffee as they're heading home. You know, people exercising dogs, it's just beautiful. Coming into Mullaloo, so again, a very, very nice family orientated beach. I preferred it 20 years ago. Used to have a beautiful old pub there. Now it's done up, and like, to be honest, look, I haven't been in there for many, many years, so I don't know what it's like, but that's the Mullaloo Surf Life Saving Club right in front of us there. That's what this car park's for, and again there'll be kids and everything out through there. And this on the right here, look at that fucking square monstrosity. That used to be a really, really cool pub. Had bands on it, and now it's just a fucking square thing. No character. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, fucking progress, you can't stand in the way of it. That park there on the left, lots of families get out there for barbecues and picnics, birthdays, New Year's Day, Boxing Day, you know. There's the kids out there learning how to paddle, doing paddling. Don't know if you can see it, but there we go. Again, prime real estate sitting on the right here. But yeah, that, just getting back to that Mullaloo, had a really nice pub about it, you know, a nice feel about the pub. Now it's just like I said, there's just no character. It's just all square corners. It's certainly not my cup of tea. You know, I prefer the English European type of pubs. Over here we used to tend to have just big barns, you know, big fucking square things and big rooms, but there was no atmosphere, no character. If a band was playing, cool, you know. And now I'm going back a few years, but look at that house, beautiful, love that place. Yeah, but back in the day the bands would play live acts and all that. There's not really a live band scene in Perth, not like it used to be anyway. But they're building these square structures and they're fucking horrible. They are just horrible. They've got no character, no personality. You know, it just does not do it for me at all. Anyway, it is what it is.